Howdy everyone, it's me, Bryce Ward. I'm the Fairbanks North Star Borough Mayor, and wanted to have a chance to sit down and talk with everyone about the resolution that I brought forward here a few days ago, Resolution 2019-12. This is a resolution that talks to the senior exemptions that are currently mandated under state law. We've got lots of questions, we've got lots of comments and concerns about the resolution and what it exactly means. So I want to make sure and get some information out to the public. So what this resolution does is this addresses the mandatory nature of the senior and disabled veteran exemptions in state law. It does nothing to change our current structure, how exemptions are given out for those different, for seniors and for disabled veterans. So it does not change your exemptions that you have currently, that you've been experiencing, or that you would have in the immediate future. What this is asking is for the legislature to consider the mandatory nature of those exemptions, and then also some other subsequent chapters within the title that speak to the legislature actually reimbursing the municipalities for the cost of those exemptions. This was something that the state has done in the past, although never fully funded up until 1997. Since that time, the borough has never received any money, or has not received any money from the state as a part of having that exemption. So what the resolution does is it asks for it to be removed from the mandatory nature, and then ultimately for section G, I believe is, of the state statute 2945.030, for that to be removed. And that just simply states that the legislature is going to pay the municipalities, which they haven't done for almost 20 years. So this does not change people's current tax bills. It does not change your current exemptions, and that's been a lot of the discussion that we've heard today. If the legislature were to first have a bill introduced and then second approve that bill, it would still be up to the local community to decide how much of an exemption they give, if it would be more or maybe even less. So that would be a discussion that we would have in the community, we could potentially have in the community at a future date. So this does nothing to change that. I know it's been a lot of the discussion that we've got, and I've been able to talk with a number of folks today and email a number of folks back, and just felt with the number of comments that we've got that we want to make sure and get better information out to folks in the community. So I hope that does a little bit to address the concerns. If you still are interested in testifying on this, you can email the assembly at or on Thursday, which is tomorrow, the 28th of March, we have a meeting here in the assembly chambers where this item will be brought up for discussion. It's currently on the consent agenda, but I imagine that there will be a motion to withdraw it from the consent agenda so we can have discussion on it. So I encourage you to come down. Our meetings start at 6 o'clock tomorrow on the 28th, and I'm sure we'll have a robust discussion. Also, another point I'd like to make is that we actually, as a community, as a borough, have passed resolutions very similar to this in the past. Before, the three that we have included in the packet was 1991, 1993, and then as late as 1998. And the language is very, very similar to what we have before us tomorrow night, the 28th. So again, I hope that helps. I didn't mean to upset folks the way that we did. And I encourage folks to come down and have a good discussion on this item and stay engaged. So thanks everyone.